Duke Franz of Bavaria attends a celebration in Munich. Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden attends an unveiling of a memorial stone in Stockholm. And Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark attends a reception in Copenhagen. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, October 9th, 2023. Last evening in Copenhagen, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark attended a reception at Christiansborg Slot, Amalienborg, on the occasion of the 69th annual session of the NATO Parliamentary Assembly. 274 Parliament members representing 31 NATO member states, along with approximately 100 members from around 25 partner countries and parliamentary bodies, are in Copenhagen for 4 days to address key topics on the Euro-Atlantic defense and security agenda and assess the outcomes and key decisions taken on July's NATO summit in Vilnius. During the annual session, members will discuss and adopt draft reports in the Assembly's 5 committees and a number of resolutions distilling key policy recommendations. In Gilleleje, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II of Denmark attended a memorial ceremony at the Gilleleje Church this afternoon to mark the 80th anniversary of the rescue of the Danish Jews in October 1943. According to the Danish Royal Court, 80 years ago, the, quote, attic of the church played a tragic role when a large number of Jews were apprehended in this place by the Gestapo. The Danish Jews had remained hidden in the church attic while they waited to come by boat to Sweden. The Jews wanted to escape the German occupying power, which just had launched an action against them, end quote. Last evening, the Queen attended a special performance at the Royal Theatre on the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the rescue of the Danish Jews. Last evening's special performance program included contributions from Benjamin Koppel, author of Anna's Song, who performed together with Anders Koppel and Frederik Vedel, the Royal Kappels Quintet, and the Jewish Children's Choir. According to the Danish Royal Court, along with the performances, there were, quote, also personal stories from individuals who escaped to Sweden and those who were deported to Theresienstadt concentration camp, presented by Ernst and Henrik Goldschmidt, Pelle Kahn, and Sylvia Goldbaum. In Oslo, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway attended a celebration this afternoon on the occasion of the completion of the logistics building at the Royal Palace. The logistics building is the first building to have been erected on the grounds of the palace since King Haakon and Queen Maud expanded the royal stables from 1908 through 1911. According to the Norwegian Royal Court, the logistics building houses the, quote, palace's mail and goods reception and contributes to the safe handling by all deliveries going to the independent logistics building instead of up to the palace building itself, end quote. In Stockholm, His Majesty King Carl Gustaf of Sweden held an audience this morning with the Prime Minister of Sweden, Mr. Ulf Kristersson, at the Royal Palace. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden attended the unveiling of a memorial stone for Adolf Ludwig Gustav Fredrik Albrecht Küchi at the Katarina Cemetery on the island of Södermalm in central Stockholm. According to the Swedish Royal Court, Adolf Ludwig Küchi was, quote, taken as a slave when he was a child from the Danish colony of St. Croix in the West Indies to Sweden in 1760. He grew up at the Royal Court and later became the foster child and servant of Queen Lovisa. Küchi became a well-known citizen in Stockholm and died a free man in 1822, end quote. The memorial stone came about after an initiative from the National Organization of Afro-Swedish People in collaboration with the cemetery administration in the city of Stockholm and Katarina Parish. On Saturday, His Royal Highness Prince Daniel of Sweden attended a service of remembrance for Swedish police officers who died in the line of duty, held at the Kungsholms Church in Stockholm. Over the weekend, His Royal Highness Prince Carl Philip of Sweden attended the Prince Carl Philip racing competitions held at the Gelleråsen Arena. And I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but that's okay. Following Sunday's legislative elections, His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg held a meeting this morning with the Prime Minister of Luxembourg, Mr. Xavier Bettel, at the Palais Grand Ducal. During the meeting, Prime Minister Bettel presented the resignation of the government. Thereafter, the Grand Duke held a meeting with the newly elected President of the Chamber of Deputies, Mr. Ferdinand Etienne, and the newly elected President of the Council of State, Mr. Christoph Schiltz. His Majesty, King Felipe VI of Spain, attended the 40th anniversary celebrations of the Confederación Empresarial Vasca, held at the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. According to a press release, the Confederación Empresarial Vasca is an organization that represents and defends the general and common interests of Basque businesses and is the legal representative of Basque businessmen before the administration, trade unions, professionals, and public opinion in the Basque country. During today's celebrations, there were musical performances, speeches, and a video presentation. In his speech, the king said, quote, "As the old saying goes in Basque, the impossible is achieved with determination. Perseverance and tenacity are important parts of success, and the Basque businessmen who have demonstrated and continue to do so every day that tenacity is a fundamental piece of our collective success as an advanced society, of its social well-being." End quote. The celebrations ended with the king signing the Book of Honor as well as taking a group photo. In the afternoon, the king attended a luncheon held on the occasion of the 125th anniversary of the Real Club Marítimo de Abra, Real Sporting Club, held at the RCMA-AR Sporting Club in Guecho. His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco visited the village of Bien-Haute, France, and the village of Olivetta San Michele, Italy, this morning. The purpose of today's visit was to welcome the villages into the Site Historique Grimaldi de Monaco Association. The day began at the Église Saint-Marc in the village of Bien-Haute, France. Thereafter, the Sovereign Prince attended an official welcoming ceremony in the village square. In the late morning and across the border, the Sovereign Prince visited the town of Olivetta San Michele, Italy. During today's visit, the Sovereign Prince was welcomed by the mayor and residents. Naturally, he unveiled a Site Historique Grimaldi de Monaco sign at the entrance to the village. According to a press release from the Palais Princier, the historical ties between the Grimaldi dynasty and the Liguria region of Italy dates back to the 16th century, beginning with Jean II Grimaldi, Lord of Monaco. In the afternoon, in Monacoville, the Sovereign Prince attended the International Committee of the Rode et Chateau's annual World Culinary Council meeting held at the Musée Oceanographique de Monaco. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Princess Caroline of Hanover participated in a meeting with authors of the Discovery Exchange at the Médiathèque de Monaco in Le Condamine ahead of the 2023 Prix Fondation Prince Pierre de Monaco on Tuesday. And finally, His Royal Highness Duke Franz of Bavaria, accompanied by the Archbishop of Munich, Cardinal Reinhard Marx, attended the Neu-Wittelsbach Hospital of the Merciful Sisters of St. Vincent and St. Paul's 50th anniversary celebrations in Munich. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, October 10th, with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful afternoon and a great day tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, again, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.